Okay, so I guess step one is we are today taking some time to get all these seats taken out. So we're going to begin that process today. So what we're having to do is we're having to take a crowbar and lift up because the nuts on the seats are on the bottom side. So we have to actually take the crowbar, lift up, and while we're lifting up on it to add pressure and tension to that bottom side, we have to use the drill to take the bolt out then, because otherwise it'll just spin and it won't actually loosen. So and because it's an older bus, it kind of sticks a lot more to the floor. Are they loose?
Well, they're loose. I don't know how they're...
So we have to, since it's a little older, it's just we're not able to get a crowbar to put tension on the bottom to take the seats out. So I got to roll underneath the bus and hold the nut on the bottom of the bolts in order to take the seats out. So that's what we're doing.
So what are you doing, Nathan?
I'm taking the bolt out on the top while Austin's holding the nut. So I'm basically throwing Austin under the bus.
Here we are again.
Okay.
Austin, you still taking seats out?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a couple hours now.
Alright. Get!
Looking a little shiny in here.
Hey there.
Get! Go! Keep going! Okay. Hey guys, so we got done with taking up all the seats. Boom. You can you can see all the seats gone. All the seats gone. So what we had to do, as you saw earlier, we had to get underneath the bus. I had to hold the nut. One person said that you could try with a crowbar to pry up the seats to apply some pressure, so you didn't have to get underneath the bus and get the bolts. To apply tension so that the bolts would come off just when you unbolted them from the top. But it didn't work for us, so we had to crawl underneath. And I had to hold the bolt with a wrench while my dad was unscrewing it from the top. So we got all the seats out. The ways that ours worked was that there were these rails, as you can see, these rails all along the bottom of the bus, and so the seats were hooked both to the bottom and to these rails, and so we just had to bolt it from the rails. They all came up really easy. It probably took us about 2 hours to do all of it. The only thing that we could not do is this very front, like that. They don't have bolts on the bottom. They're just hard nuts, right? They're hard bolts.
Yeah.
Hard bolts. And they have no nut on the bottom. So what we have to do is, you can't really see that. But basically what we're going to do is we're just going to get a grinder. We're going to cut them off. It's going to be super easy. But other than that, the seats came up really easy. So there we go. Until next time.